bit of a different look from OpTic.
For those Minnesota Rokkr fans, of course, we saw that New York Subliners matchup a few days ago, and boy, oh boy,
This is Rokkr, my boy Bursted, yo. That's my boy Yer. What's good, baby?
in this first round, that's going to be a tough one. No trophy systems to intercept those airborne projectiles, Brian. See how they go, though. Priester, he was the absolute hero for Minnesota Rokkr on that matchup. Will he be the same today? Let's find out, Chance. Let's get it. Map number 2 starts right now.
So, I did watch this a little bit, when it was live, right? I want to say, pay it for the first 8 rounds, or it's the first 9 rounds. No, it's the first 8 rounds. Pay attention to whichever team is on offense, so whichever team spawns on this side of the minimap, right? Because the first 8 rounds, the offense team wins it every single time.
And I just want to see aggressive
The
strategy.
9th round is the first round a team wins defense, I believe.
They get the bomb down straight away, and OpTic, in my mind, did their homework because they matched them with that aggression.
That was a interesting little hit out of number 2 and number 3 in Attach and Dash, or in Envoy. Or, oh my goodness, in fucking Dashy and Envoy, excuse me. Where Envoy hits up to the open steps quick, and Dashy is looking over him.
But they've already cleared out the site, and instead of aggression, it's going to be...
Number 6 probably got seen, and saw maybe Dashy. He decides to back up, get with his teammates. So now we just have, number 1, Informal, is watching the crosses, just trying to play for information. The second he sees somebody, he's going to run away. And then Scump is playing a great corner in top laundry. It's an off corner. A lot of people like playing the corner where the tip of my cursor is. So playing this one might catch somebody off guard. Like if they hop in the window, they would be centered right here. Or if they hop in this window, Scump will hear it. Maybe Scump hits a camera, or he just stays in the off angle. Great out of Scump. Look, Formal gets information, and he just runs away. That's perfect out of Formal. And Formal backs into that corner to watch the steps hit and a little bit of the outer hit. Gets a great kill. And Priesta gets the trade onto Formal, but Scump gets that trade. Formal is one shot, not much that Scump could do there to protect Formal. Great little corner out of Scump. Oh, what did Major Maniac do? I was not paying attention to him. Watch number 6. So, number 6 is the player that was playing bottom bed. And he wraps all the way back. He peeks mid, doesn't see anything. So, once again, engagements are going down on the map, right? And look at where number 2 and 3 are. Number 3 doesn't really reposition, but number 2 does. Number 2 pushes through. And he was playing open steps and watching middle. Now that middle is open, Major Maniac realizes engagements mean that people move. And look. He just finds great timing and gets a perfect route to where he can get a flank going. I mean, Envoy's on the flank as well, so... I mean, it kind of goes both ways. Like, Major Maniac wasn't just watching the flank, but he's also made a great play. And now, Dashy has been killed in the back. Now Scump has to play his life and wait for Envoy to come help.
You got Attach versus Scump on the back line now. Major Maniac backing him up. Envoy on the other side of the map. This is a 2v1. A lot of noise being made. Guns being picked up. Rustling of change in pockets is what Scump can hear right now, and he's going to slow down. Although the bomb, over towards B we go now. Chance through that kitchen, through money window. Into that cool LA air. Less than 30 on the clock. They should be able to plant this one. Will Envoy make the play?
Well, he might get some decent timing, or actually the nade maybe is going to keep him at bay, but he's looking for the pick, and the pick...
Oh, I don't know how Envoy doesn't get that kill. I feel like he should have had that. But gets away, doesn't overcommit because his teammate isn't close enough to get a trade. And now teammates get together, and now they're hitting it. Scum peeking the pinch, which I like because Envoy was just in a gunfight, open steps. Unfortunately, Envoy never spotted Attach and Tiki because Attach was playing tight angles. I like it. And Envoy just gets caught off guard. And now it's a matter of 23 seconds on the clock, and it's a 2v1. We just have to play time and lives. Time and lives. Oh, I like what Attach does. So let's... Hold on. Let's go over this a little bit slower, okay? So Attach gets bad timing while Scump hops in. He slides in, and then he makes it an effort to slide out. He doesn't keep taking the gunfight. He shot a few shots just to get him weak. He doesn't take the gunfight, right? And now he's playing his life. He's jumping back and forth. Just waiting, and now that the overcommit comes, number 6 is here to help the push out. and they get the kill. They played it very safe. Attach did not overchow. I liked that.
As Rokkr, they'll take map number, round number
That was
1.
great.
And whew, that got a little bit dicey, but
He had at least towards the end perfect for the shots if Scump decides to ever push. And even for that first gunfight, man, Envoy just a bullet away from catching Attach off bomb, but couldn't quite finish it. And that is a happy one for Minnesota to get.
Oh, I like this out of number 3 and number 4. We're just sitting here waiting for team shots. Great creative play to see if anybody hits through Zig. That would be a great play to do against Atlanta FaZe. And Envoy hits Ring to watch his pillars, and then Formal is watching the outer cross. Formal called one outer, so now Envoy is going to have to move. Great out of Envoy. Realizes that no one's watching his outer, so he has to reposition to get to some cover. And look at how Rokkr are playing this. They realize that Formal is playing slow and just holding a tight angle, and they see a trophy down, right? Maybe they got information on Envoy from number 5, watching the driveway cross to Ring. But I mean, overall, just greatly, like Minnesota Rokkr are playing this slow because they know this is that is very different out of Envoy and Formal. Like, that's a creative thing that I haven't seen. I don't think anyone has done that yet, with the 2 players holding the Zig push, and then 2 players playing in Ring and bottom art watching the cross. Like, they don't know what's going on, so they decide not to totally push. They don't know if it's like a bait or not. You know what I mean? So we're just playing it slow, and now we've wasted some time. Or not wasted some time, we've took some time. We're just throwing a little bit of shoulders. SnD's just playing poke and tickle. Or slap and tickle, just like kind of jumping around, getting information. Now everyone's playing slow. I mean, it's greatly played out of SnD and number 6, Major Maniac. Not overcommitting to the chow. Now look where OpTic is. Look at where Scump is. Scump has pushed up into P5. On kitchen side P5. That's a great little sound whore corner. He's peeking his kitchen. Doesn't see anything. Slowly working in. Getting money control. Now he has money control. Now that he has money control, Envoy peaks. Right? Not a second did Envoy peak before. And then boom. Great kill onto Attach. And now Scumpy has money control, which is huge for OpTic, because it's pushed up, and like a player in money can waste so much time, number 1, and number 2, catch so many players off guard.
OpTic have just dominated the map as well. Formal finds his pick, he might get traded, but you got kitchen control. Scump is just hanging out inside of money.
And now it's just a matter of Rokkr is split, so we have to find a way to pinch this correctly, and OpTic is playing for a lot of information, not necessarily trades, so we have to just throw tight shoulders and wait for our teammates to come help when we see someone.
It's not a fun spot to be in, and even Dashy is repositioned over towards bedroom, so you get all the coverage in the world, and Scump may not hear him until he mantles through, and the kill goes his way in the setup.
Fantastically played out of both teams, but especially OpTic, because, you know, they won the round.
Sending 2 players, maybe expecting that fast aggression over towards B. So I think Minnesota, honestly, maybe just playing off the information.
Great kill from Formal. Wait, hold on. Let me go back and watch this again. Look, Formal and Dashy are playing over at B. That's both your ARs. Number 2 is just watching the ring cross, just playing for information on the A site, and he'll back up the second he sees anyone. And we have Scump holding an off-angle mid. Scump is getting hit out. That's a huge first blood, but Scump is now by himself. Look, watch this again. Pay attention to Scump. Pay attention to Scump. He's playing this off angle. He's holding like the pillar to see if they push in through the front door, right? And the second that shots go down, look, he goes to the left and repositions. Once again, when engagements go down, players move. I mean, even if it's that small, maybe Scump just wanted to get a different angle, but it often works, even if it is the cause or not. And look, I mean, Scump tried his best to play his life, and he just gets wall banged through the pillar that, to be honest, a lot of people don't know you can wall bang. And now look, we get a trade. Well, not a trade, but each team gets 1 kill. And now Rokkr decide to hit the A site, because we know at least 1 player was at B. I don't know if they know that 2 players were there, right? But all 3 of them decide to hit something together, which is great. Great out of them. Now we have number 2 all by himself. He gets a huge kill. That is huge that he at least takes down 1. And now it's all about SnD and Priesthood just need to go and try and get this trade. And they get the trade. Now we need to play slow because Envoy wasted a decent amount of time and got a pick. So now Rokkr need to play for information, try and figure out where Dashy and Formal are.
His teammates have repositioned towards the middle of the map, but this is
Now we have information on Formal.
See the headlines there. Envoy about to make the
Priesta doesn't see anything coming laundry side, and SnD gets the bomb down.
Dash on the other side of it. Waiting for Formal to back him up. The two ARs now for OpTic lining.
Great spot from SnD. He's done his homework. I don't know if this came from challengers or if he's been watching SnD and figuring out nerd spots, or maybe I think I've seen. I know for a fact I've seen somebody else do this in the CDL or in the challengers streams. So either way, he's done his homework. So what SnD is doing, he's just watching the driveway to ring cross, and he can sound toward the bomb defuse, and he's laying down behind the rock to where he cannot really be seen at all. Look at where SnD is. No one can see. Dashy can't see him from pillars, and unless Formal makes a conscious decision to pre-aim this and look at it, he's not going to see SnD. Formal's eyes are going to be looking top laundry, outer laundry, laundry steps, not here at the rock, not at that specific point in the rock. SnD hears Dashy mantle, but Priesta is here to help. And they already knew that Formal cross because SnD called it out, and then it's just well played.
Things happen, maybe not allow any of that craziness to happen. Now OpTic, it looks like a heavy stack from mid-map. Big challenge. Nobody's
great mid-chow. We don't see anything. We get mid-control.
I mean, if you just dominate the middle of the map, you have so many options and rotations at your disposal. And
great first blood, and he stays alive. Perfect, and he runs back to his teammates, expecting somebody to come get a trade pillars. Pre-needs it. Look at where Scump and number 1 are. Scump and Formal. Look at where T2P are. Now that Dashy and Envoy have mid-control, they can't come open steps, right? So maybe Scump and Formal attempt to try and get this bomb down. Or they decide to rotate out and go A. Works just as well, in my opinion.
Watching the defenders now cross from B. That's going to be the goal right now for Dashy. Envoy pouring the pressure on.
Major Maniac gets soloed out. Attaches here for a trade, which is good. He runs behind cover and plays his life, and look at where Attaches. He's running away. SnD unfortunately gets off guard because Dashy is still in mid. Great play from Dashy. Now it's a 3v1. We just need to plan for mid because we know where Attach was last seen. Dashy's also looking kitchen. He's looking top laundry and kitchen. See if Attach rewraps mid. Now we have information, and Attach is just screwed. I mean, he just can't win this round. It would be so hard. Yeah, exactly what Miles just said. Appreciate the effort, but this is a losing battle. Attach isn't on street. He's just gonna go jump out of the map, isn't he? Yeah, he is. You have a 4 stack towards A for defense for OpTic. Great, I like this. It's a great kill, but everybody else gets into pillars and mid is open. So now look at where number 3 and number 2 are going. We're wrapping back. We realize what's going on in the map, and we're wrapping back. This is great for them. Formal stays and gets a little bit of information on mid. And look, Rokkr realized that there was at least a few people from OpTic at the A site because of the way they played it, right? So they make a decision to quickly get into money. We talked about how important that was on offense earlier. And now we're going to maybe try and get the bomb down.
But the rest of the squad is long gone. They're setting up for the play over by B, and Rokkr have not taken enough haste to get here. They're going to run into trouble, but SnD trouble.
That was great patience from SnD and a great prediction from SnD as well. Now we're going to try and get the bomb down. Unfortunately, SnD plants in that area where he can be killed from basketball. And Dashy gets a free kill. Dashy loves wrapping back basketball. Against OpTic, you should always plant behind the bomb site, laying down right behind here. Because so many times Dashy wraps back through basketball to get players off that angle. Dashy throws a stun for info.
Unfortunately, once your teammates fall, someone's going to be forced to make the play. Priesta maybe repositioning around the bomb, but they absolutely...
Priesta's looking for Dashy because he was last seen in basketball.
Dashy no longer in basketball. He's up top guarded. It's Scump found bedroom control.
That was unfortunate timing to where Priesta saw that. Scump might have actually had that kill. That's kind of COD timing. Scump made a great play too, going bad. Okay, so now you know where both players are if you're Dashy, right? So what you need to do is you need to decide which one to single out and just take a gunfight against one of them. Obviously, don't just fly out in the middle of everywhere, right? Use the steps to your advantage. Watch, he does just that. Look at this camera and pre-fire. Great. Great fucking kill. And he backs up, make sure he doesn't get traded, shoulders his push, plays his life. Heals up, and now he knows where the last player is. He knows he's bedside somewhere. And if Dashy doesn't sprint that little bit right there, he wins the gunfight. Just, once again, a little bit of COD timing. But that was a great effort from Dashy. One mid, 3B. 3 mid, and one coming down to open steps. That is highly unfortunate for SnD that either he did not shoot, or his hip fire did not connect before he punched. That's a great kill from Scump, and Scump got the kill, and he's just playing his life. He's just laying down. Teammate gets a trophy on him. Priest is in a great spot. Envoy's in a great spot to hold the pinch. Oh, he's gonna get killed here, isn't he? Ah, that's unfortunate. To be honest, listen, Envoy's a playmaker, and I get it. But I feel like right there with everything else that's going down at the B site, you can just hold the pinch, because number one's going to need to help his teammates. Because look at everything that's happening right now over there. And I mean, they didn't exactly have the most information, but they knew that somebody was going to be there. Like, the presence was known that OpTic was going B. So maybe you don't have to make a play right there, but I respect it. I understand that's his play style, and that's just what he likes to do. That's a big kill out of Dashy and Scump. Formal gets the information. Formal gets the kill.
A little hot tub stream of his own. That's going to be 3-3. OpTic get right back into this.
And an important round to win. Obviously, a very back-and-forth game with 6 offensive rounds in a row. I do think OpTic maybe needs to be a little bit careful. That is 2 rounds back-to-back where they find the first blood and then end up just giving away a pick for free, right? Even the round before that, Priesta has to go big and find 3 kills on the round. That's after they just got bullied out over towards A. So OpTic, they've done a fantastic job of finding the first blood. They need to convert. And by the way, the counter strats that they've been calling in, everybody on defense stacks up over towards this.
Dude, these strats have been amazing. Very creative. Like, you can tell that this Search and Destroy is played so much differently than what was going down in the what's it called? Just the regular season matches. Great little laydown from Major Maniac. Great nade for information. And we know the Envoy's there. Or not Envoy specifically, but we know somebody from OpTic is there. Big kill from Priesta. He was playing slow this whole time, just looking for a straggler. Picks him off. Dashy gets the kill on Major Maniac. And now look at where Rokkr are going. We have A site control, and we're all going together.
It's offense. That's where everyone's having their fun. Pinch from OpTic. They've decided to split. Bomb will be planted. Dashy's going to hold that back kitchen side. And Envoy, oh baby, it's got his...
Envoy gets great timing. He did not stop sprinting this whole time. Watch Envoy on the map right now. Full sprints. And then because he full sprints, he gets the kill off Bomb, and that gives them a 2v2. If Envoy took his time getting every single corner, when they knew, for the most part, where Rokkr were, then Envoy does not get that kill. That's just something that an SnD kid knows and has had so much practice of, like, when and when not to clear corners or just go. And that was a great decision out of Envoy, and it fortunately works out in his favor. That was an interesting play to hop on top of the van. I mean, it worked, shit, but... Ooh, and Dashy's here. Oh, and he went outer. Number 5 went outer. Dashy might have not been seen. I think he was. Almost got great timing. Hello.
Rokkr always have their bases covered, always have someone watching every angle. giving up no opportunities. Even though it's Scump that they caught, right? If you're playing against Envoy, that should almost be just like a default of like, we are making sure no funny business is going to happen as the Charles towards the
Wow.
map.
Just as he's saying, no funny business is going to happen.
You get the first blood in a style like that, you know you're good.
I mean, do we have to? I don't think we have to go over that one. That was pretty much just like, you know, that was just like gunfights together. And now I believe this is the first round. Actually, no, this is the first defense won on the entire map. I mean, we just chowed it together. We chowed it together.
God, what is it with these two teams and lining up? That's the third time we've seen it in the league so far. What the hell?
And that is just very much like a confidence, Big D energy, kind of like playstyle from OpTic.
Big D energy, exactly. That would change the momentum of a series for sure. Rokkr should have won this. Rokkr did win this, did they not? That's a great. So, okay. So, OpTic just 3-child mid. They're feeling themselves right now, and this is a big swing round. Like, this is a very momentum-based round. So, it was great that Envoy and Dashy took advantage of their momentum and went for the pre-fire. I mean, that was a great first blood, and now it's within, like, the first 12 seconds... Oh, this series, I see what you're saying. Now, within the first 12 seconds, Priestess gets blooded by simply wallbangs. I mean, they really used their momentum. And coordination. But now we got bomb down. Okay, I can see this one going either way. I can see someone disagreeing or agreeing with me. So I feel like when Envoy is getting this information, he's running back from open steps. If Envoy got this player weak running back, if Dashy peeks just out to the right a little bit more, he 100% kills one of them, maybe even both, running back. Right? Did both of them have to run back? Yeah, both of them did have to run back. Maybe Dashy gets both, but I understand why he didn't, because he would be worried about the player from top killing Dashy before Dashy gets either of those kills, and then... what's it called? And then Dashy gets killed and then has nothing to show for it because he overpeaked. So I see it going both ways. I think maybe in this situation, just because Envoy has one of them weak, like Dashy would get the kill in time before Major Maniac kills him, or somebody top bed kills him. But then, I mean, it would be like a 2v3 retake, and maybe it's just not as great. Like, I understand, and plus they have man advantage already, so I understand why Dashy didn't do it, but I also think if he did peek and get a kill on somebody running back, maybe he does get the kill and he plays his life. Maybe he gets a 2-piece and plays his life, and then it's a 1v4. But I also respect him not wanting to throw it. And now, this is kind of fucked. So, now everyone is bedroom. Everyone is bedroom, and I'm pretty sure that OpTic know that, to be honest. Yeah, they're just going. So they know that they're all bedroom. So what, in my opinion, needs to happen is it kind of sucks that there's one player cut out and one player Tiki instead of 3 open steps. Whenever you are breaking bedroom, especially with man advantage, you want both your submachine guns to come through open steps so they can get close fast without, like, being weak or pushed back. And with very minimal information of getting pushed up close. And then they just need to use their man advantage and play for trades. And then one person stays back and pre-aims top or hops the bomb.
And watch the bomb.
Yep, that's sweet.
But because number 2's in Tiki, it's kind of really hard for him to get pushed up unless Formal and number 4 in Scump and number 3 in Dashy all just pre-aim.
Over now, over by the bedroom. 30 seconds on this one. Trophies are up. Scump's going to lead the charge. Formal backing him up.
So look, Formal and Scump are taking a 2v2 gunfight down low, which is really hard. Envoy goes for the hop, which I do respect. I won't say anything on that. I do respect that hop. I mean, it's a 50-50. You know, maybe the gunfights down low are so fucking, like, hectic that everybody from Rokkr goes there just to win the trades. Dashy is also pre-aiming top. But it is unfortunate that Dashy did not, well, OpTic did not know that Major Maniac is already on this side of the window. Because if Major Maniac is over here and then has to come to the right and then jump on the bed, then Dashy can get him weak while he sees him and then wallbang him. And then Dashy gets that kill and then Envoy gets the defuse. And SnD gets a 2-piece. So honestly, in my opinion, that comes down to they didn't know Major Maniac was on the right side of the window. And that's unfortunate. But also, in my opinion, I feel like it would have been safer for Envoy to push up with them just to play the trades and use their man advantage. But I also do like OpTic's play. Where Dashy watches the top, 2 players hit bottom to distract, and now Dashy's just screwed. There's no time, like.
The nade's gonna get it done. Another great round, and with that, Rokkr are on map point.
I think SnD is really good. Fault. I believe that's how you say that. Fault. I think SnD's playing really well. For his first LAN, dude, his adrenaline is probably pumping like a fucking horse on steroids. Like, I think he played pretty well, to be honest.
The good news is they get offense. And it looks like B is going to be the safety net in a true Chicago OpTic form for this map. Everybody is going here.
Here we go. First in, Priesta. Tags are up.
And that's a huge first blood from Priesta. A huge first blood from Priesta. And now, if we're Rokkr, number 8 shouldering mid, and number 6 has the push, so Priesta just has to play his life, wait for Major Maniac's contact. And Priesta's watching the cross for Major Maniac. This works too.
Again, Formal versus Major Maniac. Nice tags there, just through the side of that statue on the stairwell. Meanwhile, though, Envoy looking to get mixy, looking to get a little dangerous. He's creeping in forward, trying to break this cycle, but there are players all over the place right now for Rokkr.
All over the place indeed. Priesta just needs to stay alive.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. All of this happened because of that first blood from Priesta. All of this happened because of that first blood from Priesta.